Go.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't see you there. Welcome to the Pixel Clicks podcast. I'm holding a bag of Sweetos.
Sweetos?
Sweetos.
Oh,
I'm
jeez.
drinking water out of a water bottle.
Yep.
I'm using Crystal. The drink!
Sweetos. They are sweet Cheetos. Cinnamon sugar stuff. Anyway, welcome to the Pixel Clicks podcast. Today's shirt is brought to you by tfairy.com, who we are not sponsored by. Similarly, not sponsored by Sweetos.
We are also not sponsored by North Korea.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Goddamn right.
Really not sponsored by North Korea.
How do you know?
Shockingly. I'm Jordan, but as always, I am not alone. Why don't you guys introduce yourselves? Shane, let's start with you.
Hi, I'm Shane, and I have stormtroopers on my chest,
Oh, damn.
but none of
That's-
them
I
are
like
any
that one.
different from
An
the
angry
others.
one?
It's a good shirt.
Cody, how about you?
Hi, I'm Cody, and I'm a D&D addict. Help me.
And finally, making his return.
But never
For the
showing his
record,
face.
I was not here 2 weeks ago. I was not here because I was busy doing lights for a S&M show that's supposed to be funny. There is
It's
a lot
true.
of
Like, he's
stuff
not even,
to
for
say.
once, he's not making this up.
He's
Like,
really
this is
While
really
they were
happy
doing,
though.
while were they, literally while they were doing the show and while I was at work, I was sending them videos and images of this crazy thing, and it was quite disturbing. There is a
It
guy who was a gimp who went down on a lady with donuts around a simulated penis. Anyway, yeah,
That's the thing.
that's a thing. Hey,
That
I
involved the
enjoy Pop-Tarts. That's my introduction.
Pop-Tarts
That's
are
Sergio.
delicious. Sergio, glad to have you back. But let's get right into it. What's been happening in the wonderful world of video games, guys?
Speaking of things coming back, the latest Batman just got rated, and
Oh,
it's rated
shit.
M for straight murdering fools.
Yes.
Yeah.
Batman don't give a fuck. They took away his parents, now they take away now he takes away their life.
I like how in the image for Arkham Knight is now rated M. It shows Batman ramming a dude's face into electricity. It's like
That's
They said
because-
like if I remember, I read an interview and they said like it's gonna be a really dark, gritty one. And
Have
so
you
hey,
guys-
to show you that, here's us electrocuting somebody.
Have you
Right?
guys seen that College Humor sketch where Batman just doesn't know how people are
Yeah.
die? That's
He doesn't
that's-
understand he's killing people. He just
Yes,
in
that's
sleep.
essentially that's what's been happening these past 2 games.
he throws that
3
batarang into the dude's face.
Yeah.
Well, there was a post on Reddit. It was Batman logic, and it's exactly
Yeah.
that. Like, I don't kill people. I just throw like razor sharp shurikens at their face until they pass out.
Drop them
Beat the
off
crap
sides
out
of
of them and
buildings.
break their bones. They're not
tie
dead.
it-
They just have
yeah.
like every bone in their body broken, but they're still
I
breathing.
tie a rope around their feet and toss them off the side of a building. While their spleens break because of that, they're not dead.
Nope.
All right, they can still vegetate.
And
Yeah.
in every single Arkham game, whenever Batman beats somebody up or like leaves them hanging somewhere, never calls the cops.
Nope,
That's
they
it.
starve to
I
death.
don't call the ambulance for evil.
He just assumes somebody's gonna cut them down. They're like hanging from a like 80-story building, and the dude's like,
That's true.
I
"How you guys
like,
gonna get me
so
down?"
Every night, people like every morning they come out in Arkham's and they're just like, "Oh, let's go get ready, get some Starbucks." Oh, there's Bob again hanging up there.
Here's the thing:
Less
he's
than
more,
that
Batman's no killing policy is because he doesn't want to be. He's not like them, the villains, right? But the thing is, he's worse because he tortures them and paralyzes them for the rest of their lives.
Yeah, basically.
There's probably like somewhere in the Batman universe, just like a care home full of like old villains that are like in wheelchairs and stuff and feeding tubes and stuff. Like, I'm gonna get that Batman one day.
There's a family, multi-generational family of henchmen where each son before them has fought Batman and has gone paralyzed.
It's like a family.
So now there's this family of paralyzed people.
It's like a
because
family
of that.
heirloom. It's like the brass knuckles they passed down.
Yeah.
One day you'll kill Batman with these, sonny.
Son,
Last
go
10
kill-
generations of McDermotts couldn't do it, but you will.
son,
McDermott.
You'll
I was
try.
thinking, I don't know. Dylan McDermott, man, he's an asshole.
For your quinceañera, you will fight Batman, and then he loses his ability to walk from age 15.
One of you is leaving paralyzed. We hope
This is
it's not
before
like
he
us.
becomes a
One
beautiful
of you
woman.
is gonna become Bane, but then Batman's gonna beat the shit out of you.
Oh,
and
we've
end up in a
we've
wheelchair.
established I will be
Sorry.
Bane. I will be Bane because I come from a Latino heritage, and Bane is Latino.
Yeah.
If you've never been to 8chan, you should go because there's an entire board dedicated to Bane.
Really?
A Bane.
And it's one of the most popular boards on 8chan.
Really quickly, there is a movie review site called Hulk Reviews Movies, and it's a person that reviews movies in Hulk form. So it's hard. It's really hard to describe, but everything's written in caps because he's the Hulk.
That makes sense.
Whoa. Oh, hey.
Hey.
He's just hanging out. Just,
Bung, 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 bung.
I
Da, 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 da.
I think he smells the Sweetos. I think that's what's happening here. Did you guys see the trailer for the new trailer for Arkham Knight?
Yes, I did, and I'm so fucking pumped.
Oh, it looks great.
I just want to
So-
drive a tank around. That's like freaking awesome.
Yeah.
He's literally got a tank.
Yep.
Don't worry though, guys. He shoots robot tanks. Wink, wink.
He shot a rocket at a car and it made the car flip. And he's not killing people.
Exactly.
Okay, I need to know when in this quadrilogy did Scarecrow become a badass who is killing the city? I don't remember when. I lost track on the first one. He came back each
City
game, but
was pretty badass, but he was kind of in the background.
that's what I mean. He was in the background and he was slowly making plans, and then he just suddenly is out of nowhere about to kill everybody.
Yeah, no, I mean, he has two cool sections in Arkham Asylum and Arkham City, but I don't know, him being he's definitely not the actual big bad of Arkham Knight.
Mm-hmm. But he's one of them.
Yeah, but I mean, because there's obviously the Arkham Knight running around.
Yeah.
I guess you would say he would take the place of the Joker in Arkham City, and then Ra's al Ghul's place is taken by Arkham Knight.
I'm
You know,
not going to say
I could-
anything about the Joker because I swear to God they're going to put the Joker in there again somehow.
He's the Arkham Knight!
But, here's
I
the thing.
totally see him doing that too.
That's
With the
what
way the Arkham
everybody
games have been,
thinks.
no, he's not going to be Arkham Knight. That makes no goddamn sense. But
I'm pretty
with the-
sure
with the
Arkham
way
Knight's just the replacement for Red Hood, right?
maybe because there's going to be a Red Hood DLC, but I believe that Red Hood is Jason Todd and not the Joker.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you're-
but that's what I mean.
Because in
Arkham Knight
Origins,
might be another Jason Todd persona.
yeah, because in Arkham Origins, you get to play as the Red Hood, but it's the Joker as the Red Hood. So
really quickly, I just want to put my 2 cents in and say that legitimately, Arkham Origins has the best story out of all of the Batman games.
it has the best Joker story. Yes, it does.
That's what I'm saying. All right,
Yeah, it
sure,
really does.
sure. It doesn't really do much in the gameplay department, but compared to because the other two were just outstanding each iteration. But
Yeah.
all right, it had the best. I'm a story guy, and that story was the best.
Yeah, like just the scene, like right when Batman meets the Joker, and then suddenly you go into that Joker portion of the game.
Mhm.
That was phenomenal. That was the best. Like that was the best thing.
When you play as the Joker in that weird flashback, that thing is wonderful.
And the Joker's just like saying, "Oh,
He's in love."
Yeah, he was in love. He was just talking about how much he's in love with Batman. Like it was so crazy. I loved it. I loved every second.
Quite easy.
The Batman.
And tying it quickly back to Scarecrow again, I love how they went Kojima crazy with some of those hallucinations, and some of them like they pretended like there was glitching and the system would turn down and stuff.
Yeah,
I like when developers do that.
Yeah, it's like playing Eternal Darkness. So okay, so since they're gonna probably shoehorn the Joker into the game, at what point do you think he'll come into the
during
story, I guess?
during a Scarecrow hallucination? towards the end, and then he realizes that it's not a hallucination, that he's really there, probably.
I'm gonna say,
Or maybe
he's
he's
gonna-
Scarecrow.
I will say
Maybe
he'll
he's
show
Scarecrow.
up at the end, and I think he'll actually save Batman from getting killed completely.
Because
Only because he doesn't want anybody else to kill Batman.
Oh,
oh,
you know what? Since you say that, Shane, I feel like at the end of the game,
mhm.
something's gonna happen, and the Joker's gonna pull the old switcheroo, and he's gonna be dressed up as Batman,
Yeah,
and like probably kill the Arkham Knight.
that'd be cool. I could go
Mark
with that.
Hamill was in what's that new movie? The Kingsman.
Yes.
Was he?
Mhm.
He
Yeah.
was.
I need to watch that movie.
It was cool
looked-
because in the comic of the Kingsman, they're not abducting like scientists and world leaders and stuff. They're abducting celebrities, and the first celebrity they abduct is Mark Hamill. So they had him play the first scientist who gets abducted in the movie,
yeah,
and he did a good job.
That's pretty.
that's cool.
That's good.
That movie is freaking amazing. You should
It's pretty-
definitely see it.
It's pretty good. I've heard a lot of people very conflicted about the last joke in the movie. I'm not going to spoil it because it's wonderful when he goes back into the cell.
Oh
Uh,
yeah,
That's a wonderful joke in my opinion.
Yes.
Because it's anti like 007 type of stuff.
Yeah.
yeah, and that's what it's supposed to be. Like,
God,
it's
have all
not
three of you
serious.
seen this movie?
Yes.
Yes.
What am I doing with my life? I need to watch it. Like,
It's one of those movies, though. I think like I'm glad that it's doing very good because
Yeah.
it definitely was harmed, not helped by its marketing. The marketing just could not figure out what they want to show. At first, they were going for, oh, it's a goofy movie with teenage, jokes like the one at the end of the movie, and then they were like, no, it's a super serious movie with badass 007, and like nobody could like, what is this? I don't know what this is about. Like,
And it
Yeah.
didn't help that it came out at the same time as 50 Shades of
50
Grey,
Shades of
which
Grey.
everybody knew the world was going to go see, which I have too, and I think that movie's hilarious.
I'm sure. I want to watch it just because I've been hating on that series for the longest time. One second.
Yeah, he's about to go for it.
Are you gonna read again from it, Jordan? Because we already had you read
is he
from
gonna?
it.
Okay, you're gonna read a passage.
We had you read it on
I'm-
one of the old podcasts.
I'm gonna open this book randomly, just randomly, and
All right.
pick a passage.
Read.
I don't know. Okay, let's go. Jeez, of course I will. How does he know? I blush at the thought. Probably from one or more of the 15. What? One or more of the 15? I'm sure you'll
good
remind
passage
me.
to pick, Jordan.
She's
I'm
talking
sure
about
you'll
the-
remind me.
sense.
I murmured
talking about
dryly.
the amount of time she's come.
Read you.
He glances at me with amused condensation. Condensation?
Amused
Condensation.
condensation. What?
Condescension. Condescension.
Oh.
Sorry. Sorry.
Good job. Good
Dude,
job.
You're making it
I'm
seem
so-
like
English
it's actually
major.
a better writer than we think.
English
I don't know if
major.
you guys. I don't know if you
There's
guys
like a fail
understand
shark in your camera.
how kind of loopy I am from taking a stupid nap at 8 o'clock at night. Condescension. I'll put an alarm on my calendar. He smirks. Eat. The chicken Caesar's delicious. To my surprise, I'm famished. And for the first time since I've been with him, I finish my meal before he does. The wine is crisp, clean, and fruity. Eager as ever, Miss Steele. He smiles down at my empty plate. I hate the writing of that book so much.
I mean, it's not supposed to be amazing. It literally was fan fiction for
Yeah.
Twilight before, but
Yeah.
And to her credit, she even said, like, I'm not a writer. I just write stuff that I
Stop
would
it.
like. Okay,
let's probably hear
sorry.
my cat. I have
Sorry.
no idea. He's losing his freaking mind.
It's because he knows
It's
it's
been
50
raining
Great
all
Talk.
day, and he's like, "Let me out, please!" Oh my god!
But I don't. But I need to watch The Kingsman. Just
That movie.
Right.
Samuel L. Jackson is incredible in that movie.
His best work.
okay.
Yes.
See, all I know about The Kingsman is from a few posters I've seen in movie theaters. Like, what is this movie? Because I've never seen a single commercial for it.
Yeah,
I've never seen the trailer. I heard that Samuel L. Jackson is in it. Sure, awesome, sounds great.
he's the bad guy, and he's basically like an even crazier, scarier version of the Apple founder,
The Apple founder.
the guy
Steve
Steve
Jobs.
Jobs.
Oh, okay.
I remember his name.
I found this apple.
Oh my god, no! Like he's amazing, and he has a lisp, and it makes his character even better.
Super mutant.
And he wants to kill
Did you-
everybody, but he hates to see blood, so like he almost throws up if he sees blood. It's amazing.
Did you know that he originally had a lisp?
Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah.
That's
I
interesting.
think I read that, yeah, and that's why
Yeah,
he yells at
he
it.
had a. Yeah, he brought it back for the movie.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Speaking of Samuel L. Jackson, I saw this trailer for a movie that he's going to be in.
Mm.
It's like he plays the president of the United States of America, right?
Of course, yeah,
And apparently there's a plot to kill him, as there always is.
sure.
Of course.
So while he's flying in Air Force One, like, there's a threat, Mr. President, they put him in an escape pod and push him out of the plane, right?
Oh,
And
I
then-
know which one you're talking about now.
And then, like, it turns out, like, one of his advisors, his security officers, like, the bad guy. He kills everyone on Air Force One and jumps out the plane before it gets shot down by missiles. And then Samuel Jackson lands in the forest and he finds this little Russian kid who's a hunter who's just in the woods for some reason.
It's his
and-
like coming of age. They have to go out in the forest and like kill something and bring it
Yeah.
back.
So then it's Samuel Jackson and this little kid fighting terrorists, basically.
It looks amazing and
It
worst way
looks-
possible.
It looks so insanely good that I have to watch this movie.
All right.
Fucking terrorist.
So basically, if you want to look at it from the other point of view, is it's basically this little Russian boy goes in the forest, finds a black man who falls from the sky, and they have an adventure that will last him a lifetime.
Yeah, like it's my favorite kind of insanity. Just like how they revealed Charlie Nash in Street Fighter V, because he's now a cyborg robot guy.
Because
And-
why not? We can do anything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just, and he has humongous hands. If you guys look up Charlie Nash Street Fighter V and like it shows him like touching his sunglasses, his hand is at least 2 times bigger than his face, and it's amazing.
He plays basketball.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I gotta play. I'm really looking forward to that game, guys. I don't know if you guys know this, but I love fighting games.
Just a little
And
bit.
just I mean, I have things like that lying around.
Every
It's-
podcast, I think. Every podcast.
Every podcast
Jordan has-
was that.
Every
Look at my
podcast-
fight stick.
Look at my fight sticks, guys. I just have them lying
Fight
around.
sticks.
Interesante.
When Smash Bros came out, I had to get the Smash Bros GameCube controller because that's the only way to play Smash Bros. Really,
We're not sponsored by Smash Bros.
we are not sponsored by any of these things.
Nintendo,
Or at all.
Smash Bros. Super Street Fighter, Capcom.
Capcom
Right.
should sponsor me. I'm just saying.
So I just discovered Ultra Street Fighter 4 mods.
Oh my god, yes.
Holy crap! Just like there's a lot of skins there, and that makes me happy.
Yeah, I think the first few skins that came out were all the nude skins for the female characters,
Okay.
and then they started making like cool ones,
PC
Like,
gamers
you can-
have priorities, guys.
right?
Making people first, everything else
Okay.
after.
Like there's an awesome one that makes Evil Ryu look like Asura from Asura's Wrath.
I just gotta say that Charlie Nash sounds like he has an album coming out, and it's a country album. So
That was definitely like a country singer name. I'm
Yeah.
Charlie Nash. Boom, 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 boom. Lost my dog in my
I'm
house
the
in a
robotic
fire.
country star.
that's pretty much
Play
the
my
extent.
guitar with my giant hands.
Dun, 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 dun. But yeah, so
Speaking of hands, there's a famous man who died recently, and he had very
Oh.
famous hands, very famous hand signals. Something a little bit like this. That's right. The thumb has to point out.
Yeah.
And just want to give a shout out to Spook.
Captain Kirk, yeah,
Where were you when Spook died?
spook.
I was at work.
We
and it
apologize
was
to all
actually
of our
pretty
African
sad when I
American
found out about it.
viewers.
yeah, no, I got
Uh,
super depressed at work when I heard that Leonard Nimoy passed away. Like,
Yeah, I was like, what? I thought he was healthy.
You know what sucks? I was just reading the tweets from William Shatner, and he's not going to be able to attend the funeral because he already had a gig in Florida, and he was like destroyed about that.
Oh,
'Cause that's like
man.
his best friend in life, you know.
Yeah.
Cancel the gig. Just go. Go to him.
That's what I would
It's
do,
kind of
but
a
you know,
sticky
legality and
situation.
stuff.
I'm gonna
Oh,
say
yeah,
it's a
that's
sticky
right,
situation because it's for charity
Well-
and it's not something that
Yeah.
you're like.
Like I'm certain like Mr. Nimoy would not want Shatner to bail on a charity event.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But did you
Are
guys
you guys
see
gonna
Leonard
watch
Nimoy's?
the 5-hour thing on Sci-Fi tomorrow for it?
We're having a
don't have
Nemoy
cable.
marathon.
I don't have
Well,
cable.
that's not going to stop you. We have the internet.
Yeah. If you can't
Make your
if
own
you can't watch
marathon.
cable,
Make
just
your
go on the
own
internet and watch
marathon.
5 hours of Star Trek.
I'm sure you can find 5 hours worth on YouTube of Nimoy just doing things.
Probably. Did you guys see Leonard Nimoy's final tweet?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Come on. Tell me.
So his last tweet was at 11:36 p.m. on February 15th. No, February 22nd, 15.
22nd, yeah.
2015. Life is like a garden. Perfect moments can be had, but not preserved, except in memory. Live long and prosper.
That was a
Mm,
pretty perfect tweet.
that's deep.
Nimoy,
Yeah.
please.
Gives me chills every time I read it. Like
I could have sworn that one of the scripts was trying to get Nimoy back for Star Trek 3. Now that plan is done.
yeah, no, he was definitely going to show up again in Star Trek
Yeah.
3 as Spock
How
Prime.
would-
Because
if he
why,
would-
why wouldn't you?
Okay, so I thought he was doing all right, and then suddenly I find out he's dead. So they must have known that he wasn't doing that well then, because they're more in the know, right?
I think he was in the hospital for a few
Well,
days
he's been
ahead of
in the-
time.
Yeah.
He's
Oh,
been in
only
the
a few
hospital
days?
since late last year because of his smoking and everything from being younger. And he even said
Yeah,
that
like-
on
Oh,
his
okay.
Twitter.
He stopped smoking 3 decades ago, but the disease
That's
that
something, yeah.
ultimately killed him is sprang up
You know.
Not even once.
well he came forward about having the disease last year,
Yeah.
and then so
Yeah.
it sucks. Like
It's terrible stuff. Same thing happened with my grandma. You know, she hadn't
Yeah.
smoked forever, and boom, doesn't matter. It'll come get
So,
you one day.
Yeah.
Yeah,
At the end of the day, we our score for smoking is 2 out of 10. Awful. It doesn't really have any, but it does give you a buzz. So if that's there, would recommend
So
to
it's
people
worth 2
who
points for
enjoy
that.
outdoors and to people who enjoy desserts.
Yeah, I will say, my grandpa Peter, he was a big time smoker, and
He's still alive.
No, he died
Okay.
from lung cancer.
Mm.
When he was in the hospital, like doctors like, oh yeah, you have lung cancer. Like, do you want to start chemo? He's like, nah, screw that. He's just like, no, I'm done. He just died. Like, he's like I don't want to give up smoking. So
he just reached into his chest and turned off the switch of his life, and he's like, "I'm done, CF."
yeah, he's like, nah, I'm good. I had a good life, and he just like that was it. Like,
He grabbed onto a chain and slowly lowered himself into a bucket of molten lava with a thumbs up sign.
Absolutely.
Well, meanwhile, Baby Jordan held up a boombox with the Terminator 2 song. Not to be so morbid. Sorry about that, Jordan. But
but
Sergio's back, everyone.
But anyway, rest in peace, Leonard Nimoy. I guess.
and
Yeah.
Jordan's grandpa Pete.
Mhm.
I'm really sorry, Pete.
And the Terminator.
Then the Terminator. Who's gonna look
The
like a Ken
Terminator.
doll and
He keeps
the new
coming
Terminator
back. I'm
movie.
not sorry about making
Oh,
fun. Really
Terminator
quickly,
Genesis.
really quickly. No, just stop. Not Genesis. All right, really quickly. Okay. Speaking of all these reboots and sequels, I just really want to. Neil Blomkamp is gonna do the new Alien, and all I gotta say is I'm excited because I liked his movies. While Elysium wasn't as great as District 9, it was still a solid movie. Okay, I don't give a fuck about those people who say, "Hey, the design looks the same." It's like, well, you could say they're in the same universe, so I don't give a f about what those people say. I'm super excited. We should get our Halo movie next now.
And I think that he just did an interview too. I read like a couple days ago where he straight up said like, "I fucked up. I wish I could do it over again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he did.
I could have done a lot better."
What, for
Also,
Elysium?
Alien
Yeah.
3 and Alien Resurrection are completely overwritten by the new movie. So,
Mm-hmm.
hey.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? I liked the director's cut of Alien 3, and I
Yes.
also like Alien Resurrection because that one is just insane.
Nope.
I like that
I
one.
cannot
I just-
agree with Alien Resurrection. I will agree with Alien 3, not Resurrection.
Alien Resurrection becomes a parody of itself. That's why I think it's so
Yeah.
hilarious.
Yeah, see, Alien is one of those series that just it went on for kind of too long. That it just lost its way. It's kind of like how like Resident Evil was a survival horror game, and then it just slowly turned into just a straight action game.
Yeah.
But thankfully, what they started to do is they have the mainline Resident Evil games going on, the numbered sequels, and then they have another series called Resident Evil Revelations, which goes back to the survival horror traits. And I love it so much. I've been playing Resident Evil Revelations 2, and it's fantastic. Okay, it's not the best game in the world. It's not.
I didn't know Barry Burton was in this game.
Yes, and he's so awesome in that game. Like, they make numerous references. At one point, like Claire Redfield's running around, she's like, "Oh, I was almost a Claire sandwich."
Man.
And
that's
best
a reference
part,
to the original game.
Yeah,
Just so you guys know.
And the best part is Claire's running around with Moira Burton, which is Barry Burton's daughter. So when Claire goes, "I was almost a Claire sandwich," Moira goes, "Does Barry tell everyone that story?"
That's wonderful.
It's so great.
Here's the thing. The Japanese didn't even understand at one point why people like Barry Burton so much. They're like, we don't get it. What's up with that? And apparently they just figured it out, and they're like, well, I guess we're gonna make him great.
Because like in the original Resident Evil, he's just a lovable dude that's just he's trying to help his family. He's just a family man.
So what would you say makes it so great besides Barry Burton and the characters? I guess what about it is so good?
I like the return to form of survival horror type stuff. It's more.
Is it really a survival horror? I'm just saying.
No, it's closer to Resident Evil 4,
which is good.
But it's like in between Resident Evil 4 and Resident Evil 6, where it's creepy like how 4 is, and it has the over the shoulder view, whatever. But the way you fight the enemies, it's more towards Resident Evil 6, where you can walk and shoot. There's no tank controls. It's just it's just an action shooter, really. But it's nice and creepy. There's creepiness to it, which
spooky?
Is it spooky? Not in this first episode. I was. Oh, actually,
here's the plan, real quick.
Yeah.
I want us to co-op that game, and I want to play the person that doesn't have any guns, because if you don't protect me, I will find you.
Yeah, no. That's one thing. That's one thing I really like about the characters you play as in Revelations 2. My biggest problem, though, is that there is no online co-op for story mode yet. And in PC,
really,
in the PC version, there's no local co-op at all. Like,
there's just no co-op.
There's just no co-op. There's Like,
didn't they issue an apology like, "Oh shit, we forgot.
Refunds.
Sorry, guys."
People are getting refunds from Steam because they were advertising the co-op before the game even came out.
Yep.
Yeah.
But leave it to the modding community. Within like a day, I think.
Yeah,
somebody had already put a mod together to allow split screen on PC, which A, points to how awesome that guy is and skilled, but B, the fact that a random modder who had just seen the code for the first time managed to put it in a day.
Yeah.
That's kind of sad.
It is really sad.
Yeah.
But I mean, unfortunately, this is kind of Capcom, like standard Capcom stuff. Like
anybody who's surprised that Capcom is like, "Oops, we forgot a feature, but we'll pay you to. We'll give you DLC later that unlocks it." for $5.
Yeah. See, the weird thing about Capcom
What a
is
wonderful segue, Shane, to
Huh.
pre-orders and DLC. I don't know what we're talking about.
What?
French toast,
We're
everybody.
still
French
trying
toast
to
in my
talk
shoes.
about Revelation still.
Let's talk about French
Oh,
toast in my shoes. I walked through a valley of cats, and the sun is shining on top. Twinkle toes.
you know, let's put a pin in the evils of pre-ordering. But let's finish talking about Resident Evil Revelations 2.
A little premature there.
Sorry.
Um,
Sorry.
Premature.
yeah.
Everyone came out unsatisfied because of me finishing early.
Jesus Christ. See, the funny thing is though,
Huh?
how often on PC would you play a split screen co-op game?
Not
I would
very
do it
often
all the
at all.
time if I could.
Really?
Yes, because I just want hey, F you PC community. I play with gamepad. All right.
A lot of people still do on PC. I mean,
Yeah, no,
That's
I,
Mine's
valid.
literally right here.
okay, cool. Yeah, that's a big audience to say F you to. Anyway,
Yeah.
so anyway, the thing is, like, I wouldn't mind to have split screen on anything because I
Yeah.
like playing with other people.
Yeah,
And
local co-op is always
I
good.
mean, what's so bad about just having a split screen? You know, I mean, like just that guy did it in a day. Why can't you just take an extra day and put split screen on like Borderlands and stuff like that?
yeah, no,
I think
it's-
the one argument that can be made is that split screen's a little bit better for having a bigger, like a TV, a big
yeah.
big thing. It's not like, how many gamers on PC have a 40-inch monitor,
Well, if they have a TV,
I guess you could do that, I suppose. Yeah.
there you
Yeah.
go.
But then that then goes back to how many people have their setup where their computer's is next to a bigger TV for them to hook stuff up to.
How
Sure.
many people? Me and Jordan.
Yeah, I
have,
know. I mean-
have only computers and not really TVs.
Don't you mean Cody? Because I have everything.
No, yeah, but you don't have cable, so it's the same thing.
It's true. I don't have cable.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, sure, I'm one of the people who I'm going to say a computer next to my TV. There's too many computers next to my TVs. But, yeah, so, like, I can just hook up my laptops, my computer, whatever, to my TV, and I can play from there. But I'm a minority in more ways than one. I don't know where I'm going with this.
That was bad.
But-
Listen, I get it. I really like online multiplayer, but sometimes I have a buddy here, and it's, hey, do you wanna watch me play Thief? Huh?
Yeah.
Huh? Because I don't have a. Why don't you go watch on Twitch, you son of a bitch? All right, and I'll be like, all right, fine. And instead, we can play Castle Crashers together.
I'm just super annoyed
I
that
want to
there's
play Castle Cashers. That sounds
Castle
That's
Cashers.
where there's dollar bills, and you play as the presidents from those dollar bills, and they fight their way to Mount Rushmore.
You go and you build these nice castles, then you have to go and try to sell them to local warlords. try to flip them, like love it or
It's
lease
like a
it.
real estate game.
Love it or lease
Castle
it.
Cashers.
Love it or lease it.
I buy secondhand castles and I flip them for 200% profits.
It's
Or
like a text
One
adventure.
crazy trick.
It's really a
Medieval
text
castle
adventure.
owners hate.
love, lease it, or besiege it.
That's
Love
that's
it.
Telltale Games' new game.
A Telltale series.
Yeah. It's all one big just deal, and you're just trying to pull through. Come on, man! I'll take you out to lunch. We'll just talk about it. Don't walk out on this deal. You want this castle, baby?
King George will remember that.
Yeah.
And just like that
Little
deal,
message like right here.
you know what you guys really want to do is pre-order stuff, but you shouldn't.
That didn't work out this
Damn
good
it.
as the other one. So that one was.
I had one all lined up, guys.
Hey, you know what? You know what?
Unscripted people.
Spread the wealth, Jordan. Spread the wealth.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, let's talk about the dangers of
I want to
pre-ordering.
see Jordan had lined up.
Oh, you want to hear what I had lined up?
Yeah,
Okay.
okay.
See, it blows my mind that games come out nowadays with no online co-op stuff. I mean, people companies advertise all these things, but they end up not coming through, and like that means a lot of the people who pre-ordered the game are like, no, I don't want this game anymore, because it's not everything that I wanted it to be, and that's why pre-ordering is not good for a lot of for 90% of the time.
You know who the worst perpetrators are? Capcom.
Capcom is one of the biggest perpetrators of on-disc DLC. Like, what are you doing?
Okay, so
Destiny
just for the sake of argument, I will be playing devil's advocate on this one because yes, I generally agree with the side of they kind of do some shady stuff on the side of creating pre-orders. But I feel like we need someone to argue on that side, so I will be doing that for this little segment.
Oh no, I could definitely argue both sides. Personally, I'm choosing not to pre-order games that much this year. Granted, I pre-ordered Resident Evil Revelations because I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna play Resident Evil Revelations because I'm gonna be playing that game.
Yeah.
This is how I feel about pre-ordering games. It's basically
how you feel.
Yeah, if you're 100% sure that is a game you want to play, like it's just the base game that you want, and that's what you want to play, then sure, pre-order the game. But when it comes to like pre-order bonuses and stuff like that, that's when things start getting a bit stupid.
Yeah.
Think about
and the reason we have this like kind of mini campaign going this year is because things have gotten so insanely ridiculous with weird stuff. I mean, we've already talked about Evolved, so I'm not going to beat a dead horse, but that's kind of the king of what the fuck, guys? Come on.
Yeah, seriously. There's so many, like, what was the there's a game that came with a bunch of pre-order bonuses. You get all these extra things. It's like $100, but you don't actually get the game. Creed. I mean, Assassin's Creed no, it wasn't. What was it? But it's like this huge deal, like this huge pre-order bonus thing, but you don't get the actual game in the pre-order.
Did you know there's a special edition of Daylight where there's a limited edition, one limited edition of Daylight where if you buy it, you get a house.
What?
Yeah, it's like a $250,000 thing, and you get like parkour lessons, and they build you a safe house and stuff like that. It was pretty awesome. Yeah, and apparently it's totally legit because there's people like on Reddit who are like, "Yo, no, I work at the company. Like, we got a deal. If somebody buys this, we're doing parkour lessons."
No,
Saints Row had Saints Row had one. Saints Row had one for $1 million.
Yeah, Saints Row. Yeah.
Yes.
They would send you to space. And one of those commercial ones, you can get a plastic surgery. You'd get like a Lamborghini or something, and something else. I don't know.
See, but those kind of pre-orders are like okay pre-orders because they're so ridiculous that the company is obviously just being like, if you guys really want to spend that much money on the game, whatever, go ahead.
Yeah. If you have $1 million,
if you want to get these extra skins that are already on the disc, you better pre-order.
No, they don't actually include that in that limited edition. They give you everything, but the
exactly.
$250,000.
And what you're saying, that's literally a thing. I mean, if you've ever paid attention to the past Assassin's Creed pre-orders, there's like fucking 20 different versions depending on what country and what store you get it at. It's impossible to get everything.
I gotta be real honest with you guys. I have stopped paying attention to that stuff since I quit GameStop. So I don't really care about any of that pre-order stuff at all because I just wait till they get on sale 7 years from now.
Yeah, I mean, basically, while working at GameStop, you basically had to shill the pre-order bonuses.
Yeah. It was, I did the devil's deeds. It's not. Yeah. I can tell you, boy. I can tell you. There's one time a lady declined a purchase because the receipt said 666 on it, and she was a crazy religious lady.
Wow.
She could just buy one thing more.
Wait, no, it was $6.66. Like,
yeah, she even said, "Oh no, that's the beast number. I can't take that. No, thank you. Why don't you return this?"
No, I'll also take some Trident, please, to not have this subtotal be 666.
We don't sell Trident at GameStop.
That's true.
But we do sell gift cards to Burger King.
Why?
That's amazing.
To Burger King and to Starbucks and also to
Steam.
gas cards
Why
to
is
Shell.
that a thing?
They do Steam too, which is like, hey, if you're sick of being a console player and you want to go PC Master Race, we will literally take your stuff and give you Steam cards for it. I thought that was pretty cool.
You know, I going back to the pre-ordering thing, I missed the days where the pre-order bonuses were actually something that, you know, was they were nice pre-order bonuses. Like I remember,
what's that one where you type the words and the thing shows up?
Drawn to Life.
No, the other one. Where you type the words. Forget it. All I know is that you got the character's hats, and that was dope. You get a Pokemon card with old Pokemon pre-orders. That's dope. You got like, I like the physical stuff. I got a Sonic hat.
A Sonic hat.
Pre-ordering. I didn't pre-order Sonic. It's just that no one picked it up, so I kept it when I worked at GameStop. I got when Luigi's Mansion 2 came out. They were just giving out Luigi's hats, and I have one still. So
Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon,
see, like, I like that physical junk. A lot of people don't, but I like it.
I think physical stuff is a great pre-order thing because it's you're not like getting ripped off of content. This is something completely opposite, outside of the game that you get, and it's still cool.
Yeah, you're right. Uh-huh.
Like
speaking of content, Final Fantasy 15, that has nothing to do with anything. I just wanted him to do a terrible segue. That's it. Let's keep talking about DLC so that we can pinhold Final Fantasy 15.
I know, right?
Well, we're working our way. We're working our way to that.
Yeah. We got one other transition we gotta do first.
You don't know how fucking excited I am for that thing.
Anyway, continue.
No, let's just talk about Final Fantasy 15. There's a
man, you ruined my segue. Come on.
Oh, I can feel it on my head, on my face, on my nipples.
Shut up, Bane.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I can feel it. I can feel the Final Fantasy on my fat body.
Yes, brother.
What will happen if I cancel my pre-order? It will be very painful.
Sorry. I'm sorry, everyone. We're doing the wrong thing.
Excuse me. We are
It will
doing
be
this
very painful for you.
For the developer.
I am Bane. I am from Ecuador.
When Gotham City's in ashes, then you have my permission to pre-order games.
Pre-order Arkham Knight.
I was born in the game. You merely lived something.
I've only pre-ordered one game.
Kane with the mask.
Before we jump into that real quick, there was one thing related to pre-ordering.
Yeah.
I wanted to talk about. As you might have heard on like every podcast so far, I was so excited to play Grand Theft Auto 5. Finally,
Did you pre-order it?
I did pre-order that one.
GTA 5.
Oh yeah.
Uh-huh.
I can't wait till they give you like that special edition.
No, I get virtual money. It's very exciting.
All right.
So Cody, tell us what's been grinding your gears.
Oh, okay. Basically,
Put some WD-40 on it first.
yeah. So basically, if you guys haven't heard, which you probably have, but if you haven't heard, Grand Theft Auto for PC got pushed back yet again for another month. I think this is like the 4th or 5th pushback, and it's kind of freaking stupid at this point. Like, it's not something
Hey.
to me and other people being angry about it. Like, at this point, like, the fucking hype has been gone for months.
Hey, no, listen.
Like, it's just like, whatever. When it comes out, it comes out. But
exactly. Would you rather...
can't deliver on it,
Would you rather have a Red Dead Redemption or not?
I don't know.
You would, so you'd rather... What I mean is, like, would you rather not come out to PC like Red Dead Redemption, or would you rather it come out in its eventual time, and then you can just experience Nirvana and stuff like that?
No, like, I'm gonna enjoy it when it comes out for sure.
Oh, yeah.
I hopefully it runs good. Like,
You will.
oh, I played it on PS3. It was awesome. Like, I love it.
So let's talk about Max Payne 3. That game's awesome.
Yeah. No, it wasn't. That was a fantastic Like that was
yeah, I was just kidding. I love Max Payne 3. That was I just wanted to throw that in there.
I played the entire game once. It was amazing.
That game took forever to make. They took how long did they take that? Something they like rebuilt it twice or something.
And that was the thing is that PC version of that game ran almost flawlessly. Like it was a fantastic port, especially compared to Grand Theft Auto 4, which was absolutely horseshit when it came out.
Yeah, no, it was really bad.
And that's the thing is like when I know it's going to be a year and a half now after the game came out on last gen consoles that I'm finally going to get it. But if it runs good, if it's a good port like Max Payne 3, at the end of the day, I think everybody's going to forget about all this. If it runs good. But there's the fact that they keep pushing it back and they're only showing photos that are clearly photoshopped. We haven't seen much actual footage and things like that. That makes people worried that it's going to be a year and a half and it's going to be another Grand Theft Auto 4.
Girl, I love me some I love me some Max Payne 3.
Man. It's like if it runs good, I'm going to be happy as hell. And if it looks even close to how good these screenshots and stuff look, it's going to be incredible looking.
Yeah.
The screenshots are insane.
All I can think about is playing Max Payne again.
1 month. Now it's the next month. Now it's the next month. Now it's the next month.
Yeah.
And they give you like this terrible consolation prizes of, don't worry guys, you're getting $200,000 that takes like 20 minutes to make in GTA Online, which of course won't take any time because the PC version of that's going to be plagued with hackers.
Hey guys, did you know that established actor Vince Max Van Sygo's name starts with Max from like Max Payne?
I have no idea who that is.
I don't know how.
I have no idea who that is.
He's a famous actor. He's an old one.
He's going to be in Star Wars Episode 7.
He's going to be, yeah. He was also in Extremely Loud and Incredibly Close. He was, can't think of any. He was probably in a movie about Nazis, I'm guessing,
I thought he was
at some
in a Mel
point.
Brooks movie. I feel like
I'm
he
sure.
was in a Mel Brooks movie. I don't remember.
Mad Max is another movie coming out, and that also has Max Payne's name in it.
You know, we had a long Jesus Christ, Tom Hardy. We had a long discussion about GTA and stuff last night in Facebook chat, and I wish we kind of saved it for this podcast because I don't remember the points we made for it. It was a good discussion, guys.
Well,
at the end of the day,
it kind of turned off of GTA and went more into console,
just PC versus console ports,
but not like hostility, like PC Master Race. It was like we're both getting fucked over.
We're both
fucked. Nobody's winning this fight.
Nobody's getting fucked somewhere else.
Yeah,
everybody's getting fucked.
Yeah, like,
it's kind of like the French are the PCs and America is the consoles, and they have to team up to take on the British.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
I can see that.
I can see that. Game developers are the British. But it's not really the game developers, it's most of the publishers. Just saying.
Yeah. On console, it's the publishers. And Microsoft and Sony fucking everybody over, giving you guys terrible hardware. And lots of bullshit.
Fucking us less than Microsoft. Still fucking us.
Yeah.
But less than Microsoft.
Yeah. They at least have the courtesy of giving you a reach around. I mean.
Yeah. Lesser of two evils.
They take you out for a date before they give you a hand.
Yeah. Before they give you the roof on.
Yeah, I mean. Granted,
this got dark.
Yeah, it's really did.
A little dark.
Try my best to transition away from this.
You know what else is dark? The new Final Fantasy game. It's a lot darker than the other ones. Because there's blood in it, and also the main character's name is Noctis, which means night, which is in the dark.
Hey, do you know what Noctis means in some other language? It means Max Payne.
Oh my gosh, which is even better. That's why it's going to be my favorite game ever. Okay. I hope one of the pre-order bonuses for that is a Hawaiian shirt and a fat protagonist with a bald head. Kind of like Max Payne.
And you know what would be even better, Sergio? If Max Payne shows up in Metal Gear Solid 5.
Oh my fucking god.
This kills Sergio.
If I ever saw Max Payne show up in a Metal Gear Solid game, or vice versa, I would literally and figuratively shit my pants at the same time.
Wait, Sergio, you didn't get that extra cutscene at the end of Guns of the Patriots when Solid Snake is just chilling on the beach with Max Payne in a Hawaiian shirt?
Can me a Corona. And then Max Payne goes, okay. I have dead girlfriends.
What are you doing here, Max? My girlfriend's dead.
I have a dead baby. Did I ever mention that? Yeah, all the time. All the time. My girlfriend's name was Mona Sax, but she couldn't play my saxophone at all, meaning my dick.
Jesus Christ.
Because she died. I never thought those two were a good pairing anyway. I was sad that
real good.
Yeah, I was sad that she died, but I just didn't think she was a good pairing for him.
She didn't moan enough or blow.
And I also don't think that who is the girl in Jupiter Ascending? What's her name?
Mila Kunis.
I don't think she was a good Mona Sax in the movie. I didn't. I just see Mila Kunis. I don't see
it. Movie?
It's his thing.
Yes, I own the movie too because I love Max Payne so much.
I've never seen the Max Payne movie or played a Max Payne game.
The one time,
son of a bitch.
Here's the thing. So Max Payne is known for its slow motion.
Jordan. Don't worry.
Max Payne is known for its slow motion, right?
Yes.
The one scene that has slow motion in it, the one scene goes on forever. It goes so slow. It's the slowest slow motion I have ever seen in my life.
So what you're telling me is that Max Payne is kind of like
He's played by Mark Wahlberg.
So the Max Payne the game is like
how did your grandmother form?
Jesus Christ. Max Payne is kind of like, a knockoff of True Crime Streets of LA and New York.
Opposite.
Other way around.
In the Beast here.
Because that's the game I played.
Guys, all of your stuff.
Hey, remember when True Crime LA said it was regular and then there's dragons and zombies in it? It was supposed to be like this is the most detailed real game you ever, and then there's dragons and zombies.
I really, really like that game.
Me too. Final Fantasy 15 is going to be an awesome game also. Yes. Because
literally ruining every single one of my transitions.
I looked. There's no way to mute Sergio in Skype.
I'll mute myself. Hold on.
Look, we'll just put a sizzle reel at the end of this. It's just all of my transitions.
Edit them in for the YouTube video.
I'm only going to come in during transitions from now, and I'm muting myself.
No, but we got to
be in the middle of talking about something. Guys, I got to transition.
No, but we got to talk about the 40 minutes of footage for Final Fantasy 15.
That's a lot of footage.
It's a lot of footage. I did not watch the whole thing because I saw 2 minutes of it. I was like, this is all I need. I don't need to watch anything more. Sergio, did you watch all that, the full 40 minutes?
Do you hear what you're hearing right now? It's a man at peace. Because he watched it, and it was wonderful.
Okay.
Fill me in here. I can't tell. Like, I've been confused with the footage so far. Is it going to be like turn-based like it was before?
No.
Okay.
It's going to be like, it's going to be more akin to Kingdom Hearts or that PSP game.
That's what I thought. That's kind of controversial.
Crisis Core.
It is controversial because this is the first one of the main, well, not the first one. It's the first main release of the main series where it's not turn-based. While yes, Final Fantasy 13-3 did stray, it was the third one in that one, and it's not the main one. So this is the first one where they go balls out different.
This is the first one that's actually numbered.
Yeah, the first in the mainline series.
Yeah.
That
has an actual number, not like Final Fantasy Crisis Core or anything like that.
Crisis Core Final Fantasy 7. I love that
game was dope. Also,
it was really cool. Because
isn't there a final? Oh, no, never mind. That's turn based. Never mind.
Because back in the day when Final Fantasy Versus 13
is not turn-based.
Well, that is an MMO, so it doesn't count.
Yeah, those MMOs don't count.
Because for Final Fantasy 14, you still have to wait to actually attack sometimes, because there's cooldowns and whatnot. In 15,
it kind of played like 11, right?
Yeah,
or 12.
Played like 12 and 11.
Pseudo turn-based.
Yeah. So back in the day when Final Fantasy Versus 13 was first announced, they said right then, like, the combat is going to be more like Kingdom Hearts than anything else. And fast forward to when Versus 13 became 15, they're sticking to it. So in the 2 minutes that I saw, I just see Noctis and his road trip buddies running around, like fighting some wolves. And I was waiting for them to just start fighting, because the dude playing the game just like was running around just like staring at the wolves and watching everyone else fight, and like, do something, please do something so I know what the combat's like.
No, yeah, they show the combat in there, and the thing is, like, I was watching closely, and the magic is really different this time, because instead of having an MP meter, it has this like rechargeable other meter that gives you ability you use it up and then it builds up over time, so that you can use your magic sword moves and teleportation moves, which I like, and it builds up pretty quickly. You just got to give it its time. Yeah.
And essentially that's the weight meter, basically, right? It's like your stamina.
Yeah, but it's non-traditional.
Yeah, no, it's completely non-traditional for a Final Fantasy game.
Yeah.
You know what other game has a meter? Max Payne?
Yes, it has bullet time meter. You can slow down time in order to shoot people, and if he were the main character of Final Fantasy 15, he could slow it down and release some swords in some people's faces even easier than Noctis is already going to be doing.
So how exactly does like the teleportation stuff work? Can the entire party do it, or is it just like specific?
It's just
Noctis?
you. Just Noctis is as far as I know, Noctis is the only one that can use magic in his party. And when other characters use swords, it's really just because Noctis is letting them use swords.
Oh, okay, that's interesting.
Yeah, because each of them have like, one of them's a gun, one of them's his fist, and one of them's like a crossbow or something.
Yeah. So Noctis is just the ultimate badass of the group.
Yeah.
Sweet.
I've been reading up on the director. I forget his name of the game. But
I don't remember.
Doesn't matter. This is what he says. He says, "I'm looking to be known as the one who saved Final Fantasy." That's what he said.
Drop the mic.
Yeah. He's like, I
Shots fired.
And he also continued on to say, "I'm going to make the best Final Fantasy game ever." That's his goal.
That's a very bold statement.
Very bold.
And he also says he thanks the fact that Type O came out, because it sets the stage for his game and the tone and the dark tone that it's going to happen. But anyway, continue.
Well, that's good. I mean, Final Fantasy is not a stranger to dark overtones. Like most of Final Fantasy 7 is dark. 9 has some dark parts. 8, let's forget about 8.
Which one's the one where like the world is exploded? And is it like 5 or 6? Where the world dies and then you just continue playing to save what's left.
That's 3, Final Fantasy 3. When Kefka wins.
Yeah.
Kefka wins, destroys the world, and you're like, well, what do we do now?
Yeah. That's so cool. Like, to have the bad guy win.
Yeah, that's why Final Fantasy 3 is touted as like the best Final Fantasy of all time. Mm. I haven't played it personally.
Suplex a train.
So, suplex a train.
Yeah.
I feel like we should have more games like that, where either the bad guy wins or you play a bad guy. Like, it's very rare to have a game anymore where you get to be the bad guy.
Yeah, I mean, there's not enough games where there's not enough games where there's a sympathetic bad guy.
Well, you could make the argument, even though I won't, because I like my version of the ending of Last of Us. You could say he was a bad guy in the end, but I would say he was a good guy,
I'd
regardless.
say he's more of an anti-hero.
He's an anti-hero.
Yeah.
Definitely an anti-hero.
A lot of people will say he was a bad guy because of his choice at the end.
You know what I want? I want Last of Us 2 to be
Electric Boogaloo?
the Firefly story.
I'm really conflicted when it comes to part 2 because it's like I want it, but then I don't.
Yeah, no, same here. But it's gonna happen, so I want it to be the Firefly story.
Firefly,
butterfly in the sky.
But
I can go twice as high.
You know what else is like fire? Hotline Miami 2 because there's fire in the word hot from Hotline.
Oh snap! That transition.
I'll accept that one. I'll take it. That's fine.
Shots fired.
Hotline Miami 2, guys.
March 13th.
March 13th.
2 days before my birthday.
1349.
That's gonna be great. What platform do you think is best to play Hotline Miami, guys?
Sega Saturn.
PS
Absolutely.
Vita.
Definitely.
Sorry, I
use those three buttons.
I joked around. Sorry, I meant Game Gear.
I had a Game Gear. And it was great.
Have a Game Gear.
I don't know where mine is. It's somewhere.
Mine is
here.
Wait
a second.
Completely honest, I'm gonna say PS Vita.
Yes, it's gonna be out on the Vita.
Guys, I found my Game Gear, and it has Mortal Kombat 2 in it.
I'm glad mine has VR Troopers and it's like Kung Fu Ninja or something.
Oh my god! All right, here we go. We have T2 Judgment Day.
Nice.
Sonic Spinball.
Dope.
Nice.
Spider-Man and the X-Men, which is a super difficult game.
I accept it.
And of course, you can't have a Game Gear without Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
Nice.
Yep.
Good luck with your 2-hour battery life.
Right.
Sorry, that's too generous. 30 minutes.
Oh, sorry. NBA Jam.
Nice.
There we go. There's so much dust flying around now. Oh gosh.
What other game has a lot of dust flying around? Max Payne.
Yeah, because it's no longer an open world, they have to put the extra detail in the tunnel vision game that they made. So they were able to put veins, put decals on the bullets, and put dust everywhere when you go in slow motion. Just like Hotline Miami 3 has no dust in it.
Hotline Miami 2.
Yeah, that's what I meant to say.
Was it wrong number? Is the subtitle wrong number?
Yeah.
So I like how that game's like
Hotline
meta.
Miami 3 works because that is the wrong number.
Isn't the story about like a group of guys who played Hotline Miami 1 and then try to go out and do the same thing?
Is that what it is?
That's what I heard.
Because that's amazing.
Probably not, but that's the one thing I heard a long time ago. Don't check. We're not real video game journalists here.
To be perfectly honest, the story of Hotline Miami doesn't make a lick of fucking sense.
well, granted, that was the point of the story of Hotline Miami. It's just because.
It's like you're playing Jacket, you kill a bunch of people, and you see these people who are dressed up in random animal masks.
Yeah.
And they tell you to do terrible things, and that's about it.
Yep.
And like I was saying, PlayStation Vita, best console to play it on. Just saying.
Yeah, no, I agree. I tried playing it on PC, like when it first came out, and I don't know, like it was fun, but I didn't like it that much.
PC is best for listening to the soundtrack of the game.
Yeah.
If you have some nice speakers, it's awesome.
Oh yeah, the soundtrack's fantastic.
But control-wise, PlayStation Vita.
Yeah. When the game came out for PS3 and Vita, like, because that game is perfect for twin stick. It just feels natural.
Yeah.
Wasn't there a thing with Hotline Miami 2 with like Australia just not getting the game at all?
They probably don't want it because they're still a little squeamish.
It did not get rated. it is still coming out.
Was it because it was too violent?
It's still coming out?
Yeah.
Well, there's a scene in the game where people are filming a movie that has a rape scene in it. Yeah. And because of that, the Australian ratings board was like, nope,
not
having
rate
this.
It. They didn't. They basically just said they're not going to give it a classification, which doesn't mean you can't have it. It just means that it doesn't have a letter on it, and a lot of places will refuse to sell it.
It's really hard to buy.
Yeah. But the guys who actually made Hotline Miami 2, this is kind of cool, I think, in my opinion. They told people in Australia, if you send us an email saying, I'm an Australian, and you include, like, your passport or something to prove that you're Australian, they will send you the game.
That's awesome.
That's pretty sweet.
I mean, hey, can you give me your passport, Shane?
See, I do have an Australian passport, so I could get it for free.
Yeah, I mean, they can do that because they're already going to make tons of money on Hotline Miami 2 just by how well Hotline Miami 1 did. 2's being sold for what, $13?
$13.49, and you get the editor, the map editor that they're putting out for it pretty soon after. You get a bunch of Payday 2 stuff apparently, which is kind of cool. And
all right.
Yeah, they had that little crossover between the two games. Not that long ago.
And then they have
as long as I can play Hotline Miami 2 as chains, then I'll be happy.
That'd be cool. Don't know why you'd want to, but it'd be cool.
Yeah, I mean, why
not? But is there anything else that we need to talk about?
I think we hit everything, guys.
Do we? Yeah. Think so?
Yeah.
I believe so, yeah.
That's the list. So let's move on to what are you guys playing? What are you looking forward to? Sergio, let's start with you.
I've been playing what?
Yeah.
What'd you say?
What are you looking forward to? What you playing?
Oh, what am I looking for? I'm looking forward to Max Payne 4. And I'm also looking forward to Final Fantasy 15. I actually looking forward to the Evil Within DLC. You know?
Yes, me too. I'm looking forward to that.
I looked at games and I looked at the ending of that game and the story after I think it was the last podcast you talked about it. I looked it up on YouTube. I was like, Jordan wasn't kidding. What the fuck is this?
Yeah, no, that game's insane. It's just insanity. That's exactly what it is.
Yeah. I'm playing Kingdom Hearts for 3DS right now.
Cool. 365.
Dream Drop Distance.
3D.
Yeah. Dream Drop Distance. That's what the 3D stands for because they thought they were clever.
Yep.
But I constantly enjoy myself some Kingdom Hearts. And Kingdom Hearts 3 proper will come out in 17 years. So.
Yes. That's a true fact.
It's delayed even more now finally in your Nemoy dying because little did you guys know, possibly.
Oh, he played Xehanort.
Yep.
Oh, man. This is terrible for a bunch of reasons.
It's okay. Just get Troy Baker. He could probably do it.
Yeah, he could do it.
Pretty much,
He can mimic anybody's voice, so you're sued.
If you were to ask, if he were to ask me out on a date, I would accept.
Or, you know what? Get Dave Fennoy in there.
I'm Dave Fennoy, and I like eating popcorn.
He plays Lee in The Walking Dead. He was also
Okay, I had no idea what you're talking about.
He was also the Hulu guy, the Hulu voice. This movie's rated M for mature, for mature content or whatever. Sergio, I just remembered. I wanted you to tell me about Final Fantasy Type O or whatever.
Okay. Type O stands for "Oh my God, it's dope," and it was on the PSP originally, and then Americans like us were just like, "Give it to us, you mother," and then the Japan was like, "All right, I guess," but then they're like, "Nope, you know what we're gonna do?" It's not Japan.
Just go on.
Just keep going. Just keep going.
Feudal Japan said, "Hey, we will give you an even better version. We're gonna make it HD, and you can have it for the PS4." And we're like, "What?" And then I saw the video again, and I'm just like, "What?" Because it looks good.
So like, what's the gameplay like?
The gameplay is just like 14. It's immediate action, Kingdom Hearts type of stuff. Okay. Action RPG, because the JRPG is evolving now. Yeah. And it's the lead characters are a bunch of school kids defending their nation from a bunch of invading people. And it's really dark and bloody because like people shoot chocobos in the head. And
oh God!
Yeah, and there's like bleeding people who are dying like with blood, like rated M stuff, you know. Huh. You know, so it's sad when a chocobo gets shot in the head.
Please. You know what other game has shooting chocobos in the head?
Max Payne 3.
Yeah.
Max Payne 3. Did you know that if you go in a sniper position and you're shooting down at a chocobo, it gives you an immediate bonus to slow time down even more. So,
true story.
Mm-hmm. Please name this episode "Bleeding People Who Are Dying."
Remind me of that. Remind me.
Oh man, I hate getting the black chocobo. Or was it the gold?
Call it Max Payne 3.
Gold chocobo.
Yeah, sorry. I literally, not even joking, literally 1 week of nonstop just repeat of trying to get that crazy chocobo.
Yeah, no, it was like the only reason why me and my brother know how to do it now is because like the first time we played through Final Fantasy VII was that we had a walkthrough that told us how to get the gold chocobo, and since then, that game's like committed to memory. Like I can go through everything just perfectly fine.
My proudest moment was beating Sephiroth on the first try because I had Knights of the Realm.
Yeah, I mean, Knights of the Realm, mimic material.
Mimic. Yeah, but I was like, I'm going to die because this game is so intimidating. Yeah, and I managed to beat it. That was, if you guys don't know, that's the first real RPG I ever played.
Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah, when I was in high school.
When you're God.
Yeah,
that was the first in high school. Oh God.
Actually, technically, no. The first one was Kingdom Hearts 1, and then I was like, maybe I should try this Final Fantasy 7. But Kingdom Hearts 1 was an action RPG, so it was a little bit different. So when I got to the JRPG with Final Fantasy 7, I was like, this is just like Pokemon. God damn, I love it. Gotta catch all the characters them all. Look at that dog. It's awesome.
My cat's sitting here too trying to do that. I'm like, get the goddamn.
What's your dog's name again? Hero?
Hero.
I could be your hero, baby.
See, I don't know if I ever told you this before, but like I think my first RPG was, I think when I was in elementary school. Well, the first one I played, I didn't beat it yet, but it was Chrono Trigger for the Super Nintendo.
Girl.
And that just set me down a path of
darkness.
Lots of darkness. Infinite darkness.
Yeah. High school was like my college years, but for video games. Yeah. Where I explored and all that stuff. Like when Metal Gear Solid 4 came out, I'd never touched any of the Metal Gear Solids at all. So one of my friends was like, hey, you should just buy that game set that has all of them, 1, 2, and 3. I was like, why? That game looks dumb. And they're like, nah, man, you should play it. So I saw it in Target, bought all 3, and then I started at 1, and then the next day I bought 4, and I beat through that one.
You know what? Like, yeah. One of these days, I feel like we should have a discussion of like the games that.
I was just thinking that.
Yeah, the games that like really got us into gaming.
What was your first X?
Because I know I have a lot.
When was your first time?
I almost failed.
Super Mario World was the one that legitimately started me on the path. I played that when I was a kid.
I almost failed 3rd grade because I was addicted to video games.
Pretty badass.
I have played the first few levels of Donkey Kong Country so many times because I never owned the game. Anytime I went over to my friend's house, had it. So
we could talk about this for another hour.
Yeah. Just really quick though, Donkey Kong Country 1, 2, and 3 is now on the Virtual Console for the Wii U. Yes. So excited. I bought them all immediately. Anyway, Cody, what are you playing? What are you looking forward to?
So like I said at the start, I'm addicted to D&D. Pretty much my whole life is playing Dungeons and Dragons in real life, and then when I'm not playing it on real life, I've been playing the Icewind Dale Enhanced Edition.
Yeah.
And that's been pretty fun. I don't know if I'm going to finish it. I'm just not really clicking with the story so much. I might go back and play Baldur's Gate again. I never finished that. That was my friend and I tried to play co-op with Baldur's Gate and the Enhanced Edition, and it's really freaking weird because either player can pause at any time. So you're just like, you're running around and all of a sudden you just, okay, we're pausing. Okay. All right. And vice versa. And it just got really janky. So I might try it again in single player because everybody's always like, oh my God, Baldur's Gate is the greatest thing since sliced bread and Betty White. So
apparently Elder Scrolls Oblivion was, the story was made when they were playing a game of D&D.
Makes sense.
I can believe that.
I believe it.
Makes sense. But yeah, so that's pretty much been my life.
And apparently, Dragon Age Inquisition the story was made when they started playing Elder Scrolls Oblivion.
Absolutely,
really,
same story basically.
You know what other game started that?
Max Payne 3. What's interesting is that when he goes to Brazil, it's because there are these portals opening up that have demons coming out. So it's his job to go and kill them.
I just want to give a shout out, like Sergio's the MVP of this podcast because I keep throwing at him and he always comes up with some fucking way to make it make sense.
Hey, have you forgotten I'm an improv comedian? I had a show yesterday.
True.
The one thing that happened for my show, we were doing a thing where one of the people had to guess that the person that they did a crime and were hiding in the White House. So one way I got them to guess it was like, I really like powerful black families. So to lead them down the path of Obama.
Powerful black family.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Shane, what are you playing? What are you looking forward to?
I've been playing Diablo 3 again, actually, on PC.
Why Reaper Souls?
Yes, and actually, it's incredibly enjoyable. Surprisingly,
because they put a bunch of updates into it, right?
Yeah, they've updated a bunch. I got back on and I've already gotten like 2 pieces of sec gear for my Crusader, and
sweet.
I've been into some rifts and ran into like 500
Have they been
treasure
doing
goblins.
like the seasons and stuff like that from
like
PC? Cool. Okay.
Yeah, there's new seasons. There's a new thing in rifts where you can randomly end up on a floor that has a shit ton of treasure goblins. And I mean a shit ton. And you have to try and chase them all down and kill them. And it makes the map a complete mess with loot, but it's awesome.
Yeah. that sounds great.
So I've been having a lot of fun with that again, actually. And then I'm looking forward to Bloodborne at the end of the month. Since it's officially March.
Bloodborne. Burn, Bloodborne.
I'm just going to keep saying Bloodborne every weekend until it comes out.
Yeah. Until it finally comes out.
It's true. It'll be Grand Theft Auto for me also. Yeah. I'll be talking about that in 4 years.
Jeez.
Bloodborne, which has an electrical skeleton dog and is terrifying.
That sounds awesome. All right, so me, I made the conscious decision right after the podcast last week to start games and just beat them because I've been not doing that. So on Sunday, I played the first episode of Life is Strange, which is an interesting game. I like it a lot. It's about a girl with time travel abilities. Mm-hmm. So I'm having fun with that. The first episode was interesting. There's some people have problems with the dialogue with it, but I'm fine with it. Then Resident Evil Revelations 2 came out this Tuesday.
Fast.
Resident Evil Revelations 2, Resident Evil Revelations 2, Resident Evil Revelations 2, that came out. It was just the first. It was just the first episode of Revelations 2. It was just the first episode of Revelations 2. So it was good. I got like 2 hours of gameplay out of it, which was fine because other stuff to do is wonderful. Then I played the Swapper finally on PS4, and that's a fantastic game. It's a really, really great puzzle game that's all about using different clones of yourself to solve puzzles. And I found out that watching me play a puzzle game is not fun. Mostly because it looked like I solve puzzles too quickly in puzzle games. It looks like I've played the game before. I was like, oh, this is how you do it. Like, because I had a friend watching me play, and she was like, yeah, like I'm just solving them way too quickly. She didn't understand how my thought process worked. And that is it. Yeah, I've just played those 2 games. I beat them all. It was fantastic and wonderful. I'm looking forward to trying out this Bloodborne game towards the end of the month. But first, I'm gonna try to get in some time with Demon Souls on PS3, so I can see the roots, see where the game is coming from, and then maybe play Dark Souls because I have it on PC. But then I'm definitely gonna get Dark Souls 2 when it comes to PS4, just so I can play them all. Yep. I really want to play these games. I just never got around to it.
Can we get you to commit to playing Fear Fridays again?
I am still ironing out details as to how I'm going to do that. But I'm working on it. Like I need a new CPU fan for my PC. Because sometimes it overheats and just turns off by itself, and that wouldn't be.
Which is exactly what happened to my computer right now.
Oh, that's good.
I know. That's why I'm on my phone now.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So I need to seriously buy one.
Yeah.
Huh.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to the next episode of Resident Evil Revelations, which I think comes out next week. And the next episode of Life is Strange is in 2 weeks, I think. So I'm looking forward to playing both of those. But I believe that is everything. So, thank you all for listening to the Pixel Clicks podcast. You can find us on social media all across the internet. Send us emails at pixelclickspodcast@gmail.com. Send us emails. We will answer them on the air. We'll start a segment for that, Curious to know what everyone out there is playing and whatnot.
What's our email again?
Pixelclickspodcast@gmail.com. Pixelclickspodcast@gmail.com.
Please don't sign us up for crazy porn and stuff.
Please don't do that unless it's sexy porn. Twitch.tv/PixelClicksPodcast, YouTube.com/PixelClicksPodcast, Facebook.com/PixelClicksPodcast. Find us on social media, guys. We like hearing from everyone. Like us, subscribe to us, follow us, do all of those great social
everybody.
things.
Why won't you love us?
This is the Pixel Clicks podcast, PCP for short. Everything is better with PCP. I'm Jordan. That's Shane, Cody, and Sergio. This is a long podcast. We'll see you guys next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.